I have some peppers, some scallions, some mushrooms, and a little bit of flour. And we have some half and half here. And I'm gonna add my half and half. Adjust this heat. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. Bring it to like a quick boil, then we'll turn it down and let it simmer.
You got it.
I also have a little paprika. Notice how spice takes on his own little flavors. Paprika. Can't say it without saying it like that. A little bit of cayenne.
That Riesling is gonna go so good with that.
That's right. Just in case you haven't watched this from the beginning, Jimmy brought some wine, and he's got a Riesling wine that's gonna go really nice with this chowder. We're gonna put some Parmesan cheese in here. Parmigiano is the king of Parmesan. It's a hard cheese. It's also salted, and it's aged.
You want me to grate some of this?
Please, if you don't mind. I'm gonna chop a little parsley, because we'll finish with parsley and Parmesan. The double P. Yeah, a little bit.
You're talking home for holidays.
Yeah.
What was one of your memories? Still doing it,
Yeah. Well, you know, I love cooking, and I think that's how it really started with me. I mean, I started with my dad, but it just grew into a love and a passion because I used to just cook for my family, and I used to get so much pleasure out of it. So that is like the one time out of the year, whatever holiday it may be, that I get to cook for my family, and they can see that the kids still got it, you know what I'm saying?
You do, you do.
Oh, I try. So the last thing we put in is the oysters. Now, as you can see, these oysters are already shucked, and you can buy them this way. You can go to the store and buy, they could either come frozen, or they can come already packaged in a container, and they have an expiration date on it, and it'll tell you when to use it and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna wait just until this comes up, and we're gonna add the oysters. And the reason why we add it at the very end is just so they cook, and then you turn it off. You don't wanna overcook the oysters. I'm gonna squeeze a little black pepper in here, because you just can't have Southern food without black pepper.
Not at all.
So that's cool. All right, it's kind of starting to come up now. Beautiful. It's starting to roll. So now we're there. I'm just gonna turn this down, add my oysters. Jimmy, you wanna bring over the Parmesan cheese? Beautiful. Oh man, this smells great. Smelling good. Now, before we even go into the next move, we gotta taste this. We can't even go anywhere yet. My friend.
Thank you.
If you, man, that's good. This is one way I can eat oysters, because I'm not a big oyster fan on a whole, like raw.
Yeah.
I can eat them fried, or I can eat them in a soup like that.
Don't like them raw, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
You can taste the peppers that we were talking about earlier, that roasted red pepper.
You can.
It
goes really well with the oysters, the red pepper, and it's gonna go really good with the Riesling.
Yes.
So, we're gonna
speaking
start
of
over
which,
here.
we got the Eroica. It is by Chateau Ste. Michelle. It's a 2002 vintage. The Wine Spectator gave it a 92 points. Excellent, excellent bottle of wine.
Now, listen, this is what we're using, but you can use any white wine you want. Jimmy made some pairings. I told him what the menu was gonna be. He said, all right, I'm gonna bring a couple of really nice wines to pair with it. So these are, you know, these are wines that are pretty affordable.
Yeah, this is gonna be paired up with the oyster chowder course, actually.
Right.
Because of the sweetness of a Riesling. It's gonna have a little bit of pear as well as a peach finish. It's gonna have a long finish.
Nice.
So you're gonna be tasting this as well as the oysters at the same time.
And these glasses, tell me, because you were saying before about the whole musket.
Oh, well, these glasses are just kind of a little appetizer, just like the oyster chowder itself is.
Right.
Normally, you can reserve these glasses for champagne or, say, a Muscata dessert wine.
Right.
Riesling's sweet, so you can get away with using these glasses.
Right.
Especially if
You don't
we're
need a
just
big-
kind of doing sampling.
Exactly.
We got to save some room for that Pinot Noir that's going to go with that turkey later on.
Oh, can't wait, can't wait. Can't wait, partying down. All right, while you pour, I'm gonna walk these sweet potatoes through the oven. Basically, folks, that's just gonna bake for about 45 minutes to an hour till it's really soft. And that is the beginning preparation for the sweet potato muffins. Now, I'm gonna look at the turkey that we put in the oven. And besides looking at it, we're also gonna baste it. And I'm basting this with butter. Yeah. So, just to recap really quick, underneath the skin, we have some rosemary. And inside the cavity, we have some Granny Smith apples, some onions, and some bay leaves. And now I'm just brushing it with some butter. Look at that color.
She's still tied up?
Yeah. Yes, she is. She ain't getting away.
Okay.
We're eating today.
Good.
So that goes back in. When we come back, we're gonna finish up with sweet potato muffins. Keep watching Home Plate.